Real-time marketing is becoming part of what we do on a day-to-day basis within our business. And it's really a function of a couple of things. We think about real-time, or we actually refer to it as agile marketing. And it's really an output of two big things. The first one is the increasing power of devices and connectivity are enabling richer experiences to be delivered in more and more native spaces that can be on social platforms, in display formats, or indeed just embedded in great social interactions on things like Twitter. So those native formats are also being fed, or do feed us with, a huge amount of data. So we're getting more data more often. And that data, or our ability to manage that data, have started to enable us to behave in a more real-time fashion when it comes to content. So we're expressing this and working with our clients as an expression of agile marketing. So in essence, what we're using is this data and these rich experiences to put the two together to start responding to real-time consumer trends, so the discovery of those trends and the placement of those experiences, so that brands can start to add value to those consumer interactions that are already occurring on the internet.
You mentioned real-time quite a lot. How do you respond in real-time? What does that look like in reality?
I'll give you a couple of examples. I mean, the best example very recently is Hernan Crespo on behalf of Heineken with Share the Sofa initiative, which was, technically speaking, Hernan acting on behalf of Heineken to respond to real-time consumer tweets around the game of AC Milan and Barcelona for the UEFA Champions League. That's a really nice example. An iconic example, it's become iconic in almost in its own lifetime, is the Dunk in the Dark initiative that occurred during the Super Bowl this year. One that was Oreo technically using Twitter to respond to the real-time incident of the lights going off in the Super Bowl. Who could have predicted that? But we're also seeing this expressed through more traditional display formats. A lot of our clients are using what we're describing as our dynamic optimization technology, which in effect are enabling us to present thousands of different variants of a display ad to different segments simultaneously. So through real-time data feedback, we're able to present a different ad to different individuals based on their own behaviors. So we're seeing that become a rich media format, certainly in display, will increasingly be more video orientated, and we see that gelling with the more social native interactions, giving us a real big platform for agile marketing in 2014.
And how does, I mean, obviously we have YouTube and Facebook, I guess, but how do I guess microblogging sites like Twitter, you have Instagram, you have the Vine, how do they play into the technology that you mentioned?
Yep.
How do brands use them effectively?
Yeah, I mean, all of these platforms are rich platforms, rich experience platforms. Tumblr is another very good example of a fast growth platform in that space. They all give off signals, they all give off data. That data we're able to digest, manage, and then use to direct where those experiences are going to play out best in the most effective way for the brand. And also, clearly, to give the best consumer experience. You can't do any of this without great experiences, so start with a fantastic consumer experience. That's a product of the brand and the consumer coming together. Secondly, be ready to manage huge amounts of data. So you really are drinking from the fire hydrant in terms of data. Our Twitter partnership is a very good example of that. So use that data wisely. But three, stay creative. Real time demands ever more creativity, not less. So keeping creative and being responsive, Dunk in the Dark, is a brilliant example of just responding to opportunities. So keeping that creativity and being responsive is kind of key.